Hey everybody, it's Brandon with Frank Home Buyers, aka OG Marketing. I'm here with Pat. He's the owner of this property, and we're sitting on the porch, and he's going to give us a little feedback on why he chose this realtor, Brandon, and I'm gonna let him take it from there.
So I'm a real estate investor, and I buy and sell houses. I buy things off the sheriff's sale. I buy things off the MLS. I buy things off wholesalers. I've known Brandon Lewis for about 6 months. I've been trying to get a deal with him, and then he finally started working with me. But I had a house I purchased off the sheriff's sale, and we ended up with a glut of houses we needed to renovate. And I put it up on Craigslist to get rid of it, and I get the plethora of wholesalers that call me and want to relist it. And I say 3 things: go out and look at it, give me a contract, and give me non-refundable earnest money. If you don't go look at it, then I'm not even going to talk to you anymore. So Brandon called me, and he wanted to talk to me about this house. And I don't know if he told me he was a real estate agent or not. I think I might have thought he was. But I said, well, when do you want to look at it? And he said, how about tomorrow? That's my rule. I said, all right, let's go take a look at it. He shows up with another lady, and she comes up and talks to me. And he lets her lead, and she's trying to hand me her card, and I said, I know how to get a hold of you. I don't need that. So then Brandon started, and it turned out she just became a real estate agent, right? Yep. So Brandon was shepherding her through this, and I was short with her, I'm not going to lie. I moved through things quickly. So then me and Brandon started talking, and I had already had a real estate agent picked out for this house that I was going to send it to, because I like to use, when I get on the MLS to sell a house, I use that as an opportunity to see if I'm going to like that real estate agent, because the only reason I'm giving you a deal is so that you bring me a deal. And if I never hear from him again, I'm probably never going to talk to him again. So anyways, I'm always using new real estate agents. I'm sorry, Brandon. But so I started telling him about this house, and he seemed interested. And I said, you know what, you want to go take a look at it? And he said, yes. I don't remember if it was the next day or that day, but we met here. He walked it. I said, if you can come up with an ARV for me and justify it, then I'd like to move forward. And so he saw where we were. I don't remember where we were in the process. Mid-renovation maybe. Yes. I brought you in maybe 3 weeks. Right. We'd owned it for 2. I think we listed this 4 or 5 weeks after we took possession. And we rewired the whole thing, brought it up to code, got all the plumbing replaced, water, and improved all the drains, made sure everything was working properly. Got all that done in 4 or 5 weeks, got it listed, got it sold in 4 days. So that's where Brandon came in, but that's how I chose him. He showed up, and he did the job, and I really appreciate it, and Brandon's done a great job. So he just found out I'll probably never use him again.
Oh, that's fine. I really appreciate the opportunity, and then meeting Pat, and then the way that I try to approach how I work as a real estate agent is that I'm always looking for opportunities where there may be a property that's being sold by owner, and I want to approach them to see if there's anything that I can do to help them with selling the property through the MLS, because you do get 20 to 30% more for your properties if you do put them on the MLS. Yes, realtors do cost money. It's usually 6%. But our job is to market the property, to take all the burden of having to show the property over and over and over again. We take all that burden away. We take the calls. And then, of course, we do professional photos, too, of the property. So a lot of things with a realtor is there to help, just to try to help you get more money for your property. And if we can do that at the end of the day, make more money for our clients, then we've won. So, and then also just answering your phone, being available and taking an initiative and going to appointments, go there when you say you're going to go there. And I'm so glad, like I said, Pat, for the opportunity. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
It's been great working with Brandon. Thank you a lot. Thank you, Brandon Lewis.
And thank you for this time as well, both of y'all.